Muito bonito. Perfect peace, wherever he is. May God bless Fela family. May his soul rest in perfect peace. We will forever remember that man. I was on my way to Ekpoma, Edo State University then, when I heard the news that the Baba Fela is gone. I was supposed to be in school that Friday because I have exam on Monday of it. I refused to go. I said, no, this is my mentor. This is my second Baba. My father almost killed me. Supposed to be writing exam on Monday. Supposed to be in school by now, be in Ekpoma by now. I said, Fela just died. He said, yes, we know, but you have to go to school. May his soul rest in perfect peace. The living must remember that man. We will forever loved and be talking about him. He was a great man indeed. Sometimes I feel that man would have come from my tribe, not Yoruba. He would have been Yoruba. He would have come from my tribe. He's one of the greatest men that ever lived. May his soul continue to rest in perfect peace. I don't care whatever these idiots, these fools, Buhari people, them, all these stupid people, whatever you guys are saying about Baba Fela, to hell with all of you. Good name is better than riches. Baba Fela was never president. The living must remember that man. Well, we have to talk about some truth today. Some truth. The truth, because the Bible says the truth that can set us free. Without the truth, forget it. So let the truth that can set us free. So today, the topic today is about the Boko Haram and the Fulani X-Men, the terrorists, that is, Miami and bushering, killing people, and nobody's doing anything about it. And the Boko Haram, the root cause of our problem. And the reason why we in the South, people like us said it is restructuring now or division. And I will use the opportunity to thank my Southeast people. Not when I say Southeast, we have cows. We people with cow brain in the Southeast too. Don't be deceived. All these brain dead, confused, cursed people in the Southeast. Those ones who want to remain slave under Buhari, under the Northerners. I'm not talking about those ones when I say Southeast. The reasonable Southeast, especially the Biafrans. May God continue to bless you people, because I know we have saboteurs among us. Even in the South. Sometimes when I say something here, people from my own town, they are the people that is swearing for me more than the enemy. The people from my own town, they are the ones swearing for me here. So I still give thanks to the people from my region, people from my side, from the so-called South. Thank you. The reasonable ones, the one who love truth and justice, who believe in freedom. Just like the Yorubas, we have good people in Yoruba land too, who believe in justice and right. Baba Fela is from there. Ganifa Weyimi is from there. Good people, great people. They are also from Yoruba. So look, we still have the living, I call them the living legend. Gani, Fani Kayode, Fayoshe, we still have them from the great Yoruba tribe, land, I mean to say. So, I greet you all. And we still have good people in the north too. So what I'm about to say today here, it's not about tribe, it's not about religion, it's just the truth. It might not favor you. That's your own problem. Now, before I start, the topic today, there is a certain woman. I think it happened yesterday. The woman, what I call the truth. I don't expect... Aisha Yusuf is from the north. I like that lady too. We still have some good people from the north who say the truth. But the video I'm about to play to you now blow my mind. And that is the reason why I'm doing this video, to let you know the reason why we must fight for the division or for the destruction of Nigeria. Before I go, And I will talk about the 419, Osowore, the 419 boy. Osowore, I'll be talking about Osowore, say 419. I'll be talking about Osowore too. And we're talking about restructuring, the reason why we must go for restructuring. But before we go, I want you guys to listen to this lady.
The loss to grazing, farming, fishing, all economic activities, and the explosion of population. You begin to understand that. And then secondly, there is the irresponsibility of a political and military elite in Nigeria. The irresponsibility of the political elite by cashing in on this poverty. We all know what started Boko Haram. Everybody knows. It was started in Borno by the then Borno governor, Ali Sharif. He's still roaming the streets freely. Yes. When Yusuf was caught alive, who created it? The ECOMOG. Who created the ECOMOG? We have to look at the root cause in order to find a solution. The root cause of that problem, as we know it today, is Ali Sharif. He used them for his own political machinery. He armed them as his political thugs. He even made one of them a commissioner. But they became too powerful. And they had no option but to try an elimination, which was not possible, and which we are all paying for. The military came in, and they cashed in. And they have turned the Northeast into a cash cow. Military jumbo budgets, unaccounted for. I remember Jonathan was spending 2 billion naira every day on security. But there was no security. Hundreds and thousands of our people.
Yeah, let me stop there. I will still continue. I will still play it till the end of the speech. You know, this woman said they created Boko Haram for their own political gains. In Borno, they created Boko Haram for political reasons. The northern politicians, the northerners created Boko Haram for their own for political gains. And they are funding it with the money they are getting from the Niger Delta oil money. Remember, and she said, Amadou Sharif is the one who's the mastermind who created it, and the one who funded them, financing them with Niger Delta oil money. And he said Jonathan spent billions to make sure. That's what she said. He said Jonathan spent billions. Let me play it again.
To a cash cow, military jumbo, but to try an elimination. Sharif, he used them for his own political machinery. He armed them as his political thugs. He even made one of them a commissioner. But they became too powerful. And they had no option but to try an elimination, which was not possible, and which we are all paying for. The military came in, and they cashed in. And they have turned the Northeast into a cash cow.
Cash cow.
Military jumbo.
Cash cow.
Unaccounted for. Mm-hmm. I remember Jonathan was spending 2 billion naira every day on security. But
she said she remembered Jonathan was spending 2 billion to make sure they have peace there. They created it by themselves. The northern politicians created this Boko Haram Islamic terrorists by themselves. Under Jonathan, was spending billions every day to regain peace in their own land. This is not about Jonathan. That's what On Channel TV, you will see all these past governor, not a past governor, even the minister of power now, Fashola, they were all there when the Zuma were, giving this speech. He said they have turned the east, that's Bonu and Yobe, as something like a cash cow. Even to today, Buhari used billions of dollars to buy this Otokanu helicopter. You remember what happened without telling the Senate. So this Boko Haram is for their own personal gain. Now they are not using the money they are getting from Niger Delta to finance their terrorists, their problem, the problem they created by themselves, all because they want to rubbish another person's government. You see the problem we are having with some Western media who feel Jonathan must die. What we are saying now is this: Jonathan was corrupt. There was his government, people were stealing, corrupt. A lot of mistakes were made during his regime. But you people just forgot that the main problem that rubbish his government is from the North. The North had created it by themselves. We insulted him that Jonathan could not finish Boko Haram. How can Jonathan kill Boko Haram? The Boko Haram, the Northern, created by themselves. How can a president from the South to kill Boko Haram that the Northern elite created by themselves? So by judging Jonathan, to me, that's why to me I said Jonathan is bad. Jonathan must go but let us not forget that this problem is the Northern problem. They created it to rubbish his government. They said they will make his government ungovernable. But the Southern, especially the Sarah reporter from one night boy, did not think about that. It is kill him that time. Okay, I'm coming to his own topic now. Then we will carry on here. We will play the video on. The woman said it's like a cash cow. They created it. That's why our federal government keep spending money there. The money they're supposed to use to develop another region where the oil come from. That is where the restructuring comes in. For this nonsense to stop, they cannot create Boko Haram. They cannot fund Boko Haram with granite money. They can't fund Boko Haram with cow money. So that's why the restructuring is important to us. So we are coming to that, and we are coming to this so worry for one night boy. So let's continue.
Security. Hundreds and thousands of our people were slaughtered. And we also know that the army,
that is Fashola
and Yobe, have contributed and enforced this so-called terrorism. Terrorism has become a multi-billion-dollar industry. It is a multi-billion-dollar industry. It is not only national, but it is international. But let us talk of Nigeria, because that is what concerns me. We know, I have been part of a committee that investigated the atrocities of the Boko Haram. And that committee indicted the military more than anything else. There is no house in Borno that the military has not either killed or raped or plundered. There is no house in Borno. There has been committee after committee set up by the government. And the government has failed to bring these people to book. In fact, this current leadership of the military in Nigeria today are an extension of that one. And this government has failed to even acknowledge the reports of those investigations. We all know today that in this government, papers have been given, investigations have been made into the atrocities and the corruption in the military. We all know today that the Air Force, the papers or the investigation of the Air Force has been made public. That of the Navy has been made public. But that of the Army has been swept under the carpet by this government. Because they are not only sustaining it, they are not only retaining those culprits, but they are still serving in various capacities in this government, as a government that is supposed to be fighting corruption more than any other place, or more than any other thing.
You see,
now,
You see what this woman is saying. She said, the Northerners, for you to solve this Boko Haram, and for the Boko Haram, it is the Northerners have to tell themselves the truth. You know, they always blame everybody. They always blame the former president. You are the one. They know their problem. You remember when Buhari said, fight against the Boko Haram is a fight against the North. He knows. When they were creating it, they called him. They called him. He knows that they are creating it. He knows that when they start, killing people, bombing Christians, it will work on his favor. It to Robbie Jonathan. You remember what they said? They will make the government ungovernable. That is why I keep telling these people there. The former president failed. Nobody can dispute that. He failed. But he was good in many departments. He failed. But don't just judge him and say crucify him, because most of his problem was from the North. The North are the one who created Boko Haram to rubbish his government. But the Western media refused to listen to us. They said Buhari is the Messiah. They kick him out and rubbish his name. And they brought Buhari. Well, thank God that Buhari is the president now. Everybody can see what is happening. Now, the main topic today, if you listen to that video, you will know that what this woman is trying to say, that the problem, the northern problem, the North created the Boko Haram. Just the way they created this young Fulani ex-men terrorist that is reigning now. Boko Haram not just chill. Those are the Boko Haram chill. Boko Haram is old news. You understand me? So now Boko Haram just cool. Now it is the Islamic Boko Islam. It is the Fulani ex-men terrorists killing people now. This is the same terrorists, Fulani terrorists, the fourth most deadliest terrorist group in the world. Buhari is covering them. How can Mayeti Allah come out and say they kill over 200 people for retaliation because of some cows, because of some missing cows? When they claim that somebody stole their cow, they did not tell police, so they didn't tell anybody. That means Nigeria is a zoo. Nigeria is a zoo. So if a Fulani you claim that somebody stole their cow is missing, they could not tell police. They should not tell police, but they go and they go for killing spree. That is to show Nigeria is a zoo. Look, the truth is what I always tell you people. When Jonathan was in power, I criticized Jonathan. I led a protest against Jonathan when this fuel pump, when it increased the price of fuel. I led the protest in Benin. Small protest, but I tried. I was in Benin. I led that protest. This is our brother who speak grammar. Patrick Abayagbo was in Abuja speaking grammar. That is a president who tried to increase it to 80-something to 97. But today, it is over almost 200 per liter. Somebody like us must talk. We must say the truth. Jonathan is bad. Jonathan was corrupt, but Jonathan is in Nigeria. Jonathan is not, even though he's a second class, because you people see us at third class. So Buhari can increase it, nobody will demonstrate. No. We'll continue to swear for you people. God's judgment will fall on you people. Those who demonstrated before, who criticized Jonathan because he increased fuel, and it is now 200, and all of you keep quiet. God will continue to punish all of you. But the truth is what we stand for. I will tell you something, because some people say, why am I always so worried? I'll tell you. The truth is truth is my religion. When I was criticizing Buhari, saying that what they are doing to our brother in the southwest, the Biafrans, is not right. They have right to agitate. If Nigeria, they don't like, it's not part of Nigeria, they have right to agitate. Vanguard talks about me, carry my news. Whenever I talk here, Vanguard, follow me. They carry my news. Vanguard. This Nice.com posted some of my video. Even Gossip Nigeria, they posted some of my video. The only media, Southwest media, who did not, never, it is Sahara Reporter. Because they were against, because the Sowore was against what I preach, was against what I stand for. By then, he was still with Buhari. He never. Let me name it again. Vanguard Nigeria talks about me when we were fighting to make sure they shouldn't maltreat the Biafran people. The Biafran people are my brothers. With the little, we will fight. We will fight and liberate ourselves. Vanguard talk about us. They posted my video before. Nudge.com, you all know that media house. They talks about me. Gossip me. So many news media in Nigeria, especially from the southeast, they talks about me. They post my video, whatever. It's only Sahara reporter. Then I know, okay, this one is against me. The truth is what I stand for. Then, this Sahara reporter, they were still fighting. They have no ambition to become president then. Some of my brother in the South today, I look at you people, I laugh. You don't know what you are doing. Those South brother, you use your time, your energy. Come to social media, do video here, and support Sowore, somebody like Sowore. Sowore is a 419. I will break it down here. I will break it down. This Sowore boy, some of them will take picture with Sowore. So guys who have followers on this social media, they have followers. You will take picture with Sowore. They will put it on their wall to tell you they take picture with Sowore. The Sowore you take picture with will not post it on his wall. You will be bragging here, posting it. Oh, you take picture of Sowore. You are preaching for Sowore. So what are you preaching for? Even some of your videos say will not put it on his own wall. They don't know you. But his brothers in London, whenever he go to his brother, that's the fellow Yoruba. I'm not against Yoruba. I'm just telling the truth. Whenever he go to London, his fellow Yoruba brother, he will put the video those one do to promote him. He will put it on his wall. You are nobody. You are from South. You know that. How many votes can you mobilize? You are from South. He don't know you. He needs you now. Look, let me tell you. The truth is what I stand for. You might not like it. It is free word. Sowore put Pastor Mata for head before. Try to bring Pastor down. Nobody beat him. If me put anybody, and all those what they call it to youth who want to be president. Let me tell you people something. Their title, nobody know their political party now. They call it Take It Back. You now sit down, my people, sit down. Reason, use your head, sit down. What is Take It Back? What do you mean take it back? It is not you taking over. They didn't use the word the youth taking over. It is take it back, as if power have ever been with the youth before. No, what Sowore is talking about, that he is the one who gave Buhari power. He is the one who put Buhari there. That's how he feels. That is his mentality. That's how he feels. He feels he's the one who put Buhari there, who gave Buhari that power. For Buhari to win in 2015, he's the one that put Buhari there. So to him, take it back. You have to take the power he gave to Buhari. They did not say, do you take it over? They said, take it back. Sit down, think. What do you mean take it back? What do you mean? The power have not been with the youths ever. What do you mean take it back? Because the same people that was ruling before in the 70s, in the 80s, they are still there now. So what do you mean take it back? They would have been taken over. No, they said take it back. It means that Sowore thinks is the one that gave Buhari the power. He's going to take it back from him by telling you to vote for him. Okay, now I heard it that all the youth, they are coming together. They call it coalition. Listen very carefully, my people. All the youth coming together, they call it coalition. If they should come together now, before they will bring somebody out and say, okay, this is our presidential candidate, they have to do election. They are going to do election. Now, this man, Sowore, the criminal, the 419, he would have wait first, let these youth join together, coalition, and have their own political party before asking people to donate money. He did not wait. What if the youth come together and they did not give him the ticket? They give on that. What about this money, this million? You people are donating for him now. Can't you see? So what he do is this. He travel from Europe to Europe, from Europe country to another. go to America because that's the only way. This is the kind of style Buhari use. I'm poor, give me money. Give me money. Come and buy my presidential ticket. I'm poor, give me. This is the same style using for you now. They said, I had it all, like I said before, the youth are coming together, they call it coalition. If it is coalition, why can't you wait first? Wait first. Let the party, whatever the name of your party, go for. Definitely, if they will give you automatic ticket, since it is coalition, all youth coming together, then you wait first. When they nominate you or when they give you the ticket to be their presenter as candidate, then you now begin to tell people, oh, come and assist us. No, now they are collecting money. What if they unite together and they did not give him the ticket? Where will your money go? Well, that means he played you, robbed you blind. The truth is this. That is why I play you video, because some people still don't understand where I stand for. I played you one video before. I said, this woman said, they created Boko Haram. They created Boko Haram, the northern politicians, the greedy northern politicians. They created Boko Haram. For that simple reason. Don't let anybody come and be telling you sweet story now. Youth take over. You take over. Must it be anyhow youth? Must it be 419? Must it be blackmailer? If you have to get it right now. The idea of Jonathan must go, even if it is the devil. No, that will not work if youth must take over. Youth, a sound youth that have something in his brain. A youth that know the reason why how Nigeria will work. Because if the way things are now, I posted it yesterday. Okay, wait, let me not too rush. This woman made a video, said they created Boko Haram. So this is the main reason why every youth, we in the South, we in the Southwest, we in the Southeast must go for restructuring now. The restructuring is that let every region take care of their own self. What you are getting from my region, ready to develop my own self. Look, the Fulani, they are dominating everything. They are in charge. They control everything in Nigeria. That we must put stop to that. Especially this airport, this national airport that bear the name of Muritala Muhammad. We should cancel that name. It's a shame. We should cancel that name. Those are the kind of revolution mind, the kind of youth from the South who reason like that. Not the kind of youth who take pictures with your enemy. But look. Because they create the Boko Haram in the north. These are the main reason we in the south, we must fight to make sure we restructure that country. Because if we don't restructure that country, also worry that he giving you sweet talk now will come, it will still fail. If you bring Obama, you will fail. If you bring Trump, you will fail because the structure is already corrupted. The structure is bad. We have to sit down and restructure that country. Make we sit down, talk first. Don't let anybody come tell you story. Story no, they work again. Okay, you want to bring somebody from sky, from Mars to come rule Nigeria. And all these people will still send corrupt criminals, senators. They will bring our senators. Our Senate. We will still fill our Senate with criminal. We will still fill our House of Assembly with criminal. So it is the only way to stop these people. The only way to rectify things in Nigeria. A country whereby somebody from the president tribe will just go, for killing spree, just go out, begin to kill people, and the president saying nothing. And Mighty Allah will come out on national television to tell people, okay, we kill those people because they steal our cow. And nobody called them for questioning. It is a zoo. It is a zoo. So my point is not that I'm against youth. I'm not against youth. What I'm against is that don't let somebody fool you. Especially our brothers from Southeast. Don't let somebody boy come and be deceiving you people. Somebody don't know you people 3 years ago. Somebody don't care about you 4 years ago. Why must he care about you now? Come to France, making noise. Come to Germany, making noise. Come to, making noise. You need your money now. You need your money. You might not like me because what I'm saying, it is free word. I have right to criticize anybody. I have right. You have right to support somebody. Me, I have right to criticize him. Somebody criticize people. Nobody kills him. Nobody insults him. Me, I have right too. So the truth The truth of the matter is that Sowore have nothing in his brain. That's just the truth. Sowore is a blackmailer. Let it go and face his business. The only way to stop corruption in Nigeria is restructuring that country, so that no region can create any Islamic. Can't you know that people are financing this Mayeti Allah? People financing them. Even the Arewa group, they are financing them. Where the money come from? We all know where the money come from. So let every region, every state take care of their own self. So no region can create any terrorists and be using it to rubbish other people. Did you know how much the Buhari collected from our SS Crude account to buy some Otokano aircraft? If they use that money to develop even a state where the money come from, what's wrong? You had it when the woman said Jonathan spent billions every day so that he can bring peace back to Borno. He fails for a problem that is not of his business. He mistakenly, with God power, he became the president. Some group of people created Boko Haram to rubbish his government. Everybody that criticized him, you didn't see them and say, okay, you know what, this man failed. He sort of, he failed for not, dealing with Boko Haram. But what about those who created it? If you want to judge people, they said, you have to take it easy. Not kill him. They created it by himself. The Buhari promised to kill the Boko Haram. Boko Haram is still existing now. Even Boko Haram, in his Buhari time, Boko Haram kidnapped girls and brought them back in broad daylight. In broad daylight, they have what makes you think Boko Haram will be bold enough to return those girls in broad daylight? Because their brothers in power. They call themselves. Now we know, we in the South, now I know the reason. The Biafrans agitating for their freedom. A Igbo man will come out, begin insulting some people. Igbo man will come out, he go they curse, swear for people. Why do they got Biafra? Fulani Esme just kill over 100 people, burn houses. You see Hausa leader come out, say, my people, you dey craze. You see him, wait, come out. Even like Jonathan De Power, waiting Sahara reporter go they do by now, you go they wonder. He get young gangs. Sahara reporter, he get young gang where they use do propaganda. What are these guys now? They can talk. They tell you they're afraid of Buhari. You're afraid of Buhari? So the truth is what I stand for. This truth, if we must get it right now. If the youth must take over, even the youth take over, we are all talking about. The North is not after the youth take over. The Northern Nigeria. Those are the main reason why we in the South need to unite. Don't let this Sowore boy cause disunity among us. We in the South, we need to unite. This you taking over, it is will in the South. The Southwest, the South, the Southeast, who talk about you taking over? The Northern, they don't talk about you taking over. Even this 100-year-old man can be president as long as this presidential power remain in the North for another 4 years, because to them it is supposed to be 8 years. Buhari is almost at the end of first term, 4 years is gone. So for them, you have to see put another Yoruba man, their body have to remain there for another 4 years. That's what they believe in. They don't even believe in this youth taking over. It is willing the South believe you taking over. So if we believe in the youth taking over, then let's do it right. Let's get it right. Now we have to do something to make sure we put the right youth, not this blackmailer. So what is a blackmailer? So what is a blackmailer? Take it back. They don't even have political party. Like I always say, no political party. Maybe take it back is the name of their political party. These guys are not ready. They only make noise. The truth is what we say. We'll continue to say it. I said it before. You, my brothers, especially the South brothers, stop clapping for this man. This man don't even respect you. Don't even know you. Don't respect you. He don't even know you. You are the one who want to associate with him. Stop. Look, let us be wise. How can you tell me this Sowore boy published Buhari certificate, fake certificate? Then we said no. This is only his fake certificate. He said okay. He will come up with original. We should give him time. That was the end. We are still waiting for Buhari original. The same man after 3-4 years telling you he want to be your president. you guys that is encouraging him must be sick. We have better youth there. Also, what they should work with other youth, not him. Not him. It's a shame for us. We're talking about Sowore. The only way we can talk about Sowore, we can encourage Sowore. Let us see his plan. All these people that is financing him, those APC boys. APC is the one financing him. This not just APC in the south, APC in the north. They are the one financing him secretly. They are the one telling him to do it. He will step down for somebody very soon. Oh, Sowore Moyele Sowore will step down for somebody. Somebody said, oh, there is a coalition. Oh, there is a coalition coming. Did you think that the coalition will give Sowore automatic ticket? Nobody knows. Because definitely when you say the youth is coming together, they have to have what they call a kind of convention. They cannot just give anybody automatic ticket. What if the party refuse to give Sowore ticket? All this money you guys are donating, now your money is gone. Why can't you wait till they get party first? Not just to have a party, until the party nominate him first. He have no party. The party, no party that nominate him. You guys are giving him money. Look, let me tell you something. Anybody can come and play 419. It's your business. I don't target individual. Whatever you do to survive, you tip people money. It is you and God. Now God, now I go judge you. Me, I'm not against any individual. Anybody that play 419 through social media, talk sweet talk, tell people to donate money for you. I'm not against anybody. But Sowore is the problem because of the role he play. That is the one, this nemesis in Nigeria, is the one package Buhari. There's no way somebody that package Buhari, I can forgive somebody that I can't forgive Buhari for the atrocity Buhari have committed. Anybody that package Buhari like Sowore, I can't just forgive Sowore. Sowore is a snake. It's a snake. We cannot just forgive. Like I said, anybody can do 419. Because I'm not after the money you pay for Sowore. I'm not after that. Look at me. I'm a big boy. I'm content. I love what I'm doing. I'm not jealous like maybe because of the money you are donating for him. No. What I'm talking about is this man that imposed Buhari on us cannot be telling us nonsense. I just play you a video. A certain woman said they created Boko Haram by themselves. But they push the blame and say, oh, it is the former president. It's the former president. Whereas they know what they created. Buhari said, fight against Boko Haram. He said, fight against the North. So that is the reason why we in the North, we in the South, we must come out and say, we need restructuring. We need restructuring. Restructuring. All this youth that is making none of them talk about restructuring. So what they don't even understand the meaning of restructuring. When they ask so what is restructuring, he was talking about sharing money. We talk about sharing money. To hell with Sowore. Restructuring is not about sharing money. The restructuring is about giving power back to the people. What you are getting from my land, use it to develop my land. Not Abuja or not Bonu. I don't care about Bonu. My people are suffering too. All this money Buhari collected from SS School account to buy Lukota to one the party Boko Haram, they created. The money from Niger Delta, oil money. You can't come from a region like that, you will not be angry. My people need it too. Do you know people from my region, from my state, that is dying on Mediterranean Sea every day? What has this government done to put stop to it? My people that is dying on Mediterranean Sea, coming to Europe to look for greener pastures. Some don't die there. It's we like in the south. People from my state, people from your own state in the south, there are the people dying there. As we speak, people still traveling because they want to run away. So let's say the truth. What I'm saying here is not because of the money they are donating him. It's for the plain truth. I'm not saying this. I cannot join any political party again in my life. If you don't know, you who hate me, know it now. I don't join any political party. The day I join any political party, it will be my hand. Because there's no way to join any political party in Nigeria now. They will not corrupt you. You'll be corrupted. Nobody can, even bring pastor come, they will corrupt that pastor. Nigeria don't finish. Bring pastor now for now Nigeria. Nigeria don't finish. Bring pastor, he go fail. The only way is everybody, for every state, all those lazy states, for them to go and work. Is to restructure Nigeria. Let every state know. Don't hope say the money you are getting from Lagos, they'll use that and develop Katsina, that Buhari stupid state. No. Don't expect money you are getting from Kanu to go and develop Banjio, or the money you are getting from every state. In America, in almost the whole European countries, that's the kind of government they operate, where every state has self-police. If that state, Plateau have their own police, do you think this blood-sucking Fulani S-men can just come be killing their people? Look at Nigeria football. Those, the other day, I said they will lose. I pray for them to lose. Some people were saying, why should I be praying for them? Why am I insulting them? I said, look, over 200 people just died in your country. You are still playing football. God just gave you people opportunity to repent. That's why he said, okay, make we score Iceland. But over 200 people died in your country. Instead of them, when they were damaged between Nigeria and Argentina, instead of Nigerian government to tell the world so that they can have just a minute silence for these dead people, for the people that died in Nigeria. Nothing like that. You disrespect these people as if they are naughty, they are animals. A country where the life of cow is more than human being now. The killing will not stop until Buhari goes. Look at what Buhari is doing. Now people know that Jonathan is better. Jonathan, the Mr. Corrupt, Mr. This, Mr. That. People can go to market and buy stuff and chop. People can pay us rent. People can buy pure water. People can buy gala. People can buy gari. People can buy pepper. People can buy Smith. We are sheep. Then, bag of Smith. We are sheep. Look at Buhari, the Mr. Look at Osomole. I look at Osomole. I said, look, this is not a matter of Osomole. We always insult Osomole because he deserves it. But when I watched him this morning, somebody sent me a video of Osomole. I said, wait. Osomole, if he's not normal, let him seek for help. Go to psychiatric hospital. Because when Osomole think, it's like anybody against them is PDP. Whenever you criticize their government, you are PDP. You said that you are APC or PDP. We have other political parties in Nigeria. We have people like us who don't believe in any political party. But you base everything on Osomole talk as if every time PDP, opposition, PDP, we PDP, any reference of Osomole makes is against opposition PDP. What about the rest of us who don't belong to PDP? We don't matter. We are criticizing this government too. You don't talk about how you will do something at least people that is not PDP will benefit. The Lagos big fool they call Tinubu. People are there in Nigeria now. He won't talk. He don't speak. He's dumb now. Deaf and dumb now. Tinubu don't talk now. Tinubu have no voice now. But whenever his own brother, like Obasanjo good or bad, anybody can, people criticize Obasanjo when he was a president. He have right to criticize Buhari. If Buhari thinks that Obasanjo is corrupt, let him go and arrest him. If Obasanjo should just talk now, hey, Tinubu will just get up. He'll begin to fire. But people are dying now. Tinubu cannot talk now. Tinubu cannot get voice. He can't see anything now. But when it comes to insult his own brother, that's where Tinubu get power. That's where Tinubu can come out and begin to talk nonsense. So my people, we in the South, we are the one killing ourselves. This is the main reason why I'm telling this youth. Look, let me tell you people the truth. Like I said before, this youth takeover we are all talking about. The youth will not come from the North. The North believe. It doesn't matter if the man is 300 years old, even if it is 1,000 years old man, provided the power will remain in the North. The North will not vote for anybody. Let me just tell ourselves the truth. This is very difficult to defeat Buhari in 2019 with the way we are behaving now. It will be very difficult, but we can do it if we are ready. But it will be very difficult. He wants everything. The EFCC na him brother, not just somebody from the North. Fulani, Fulani brother. The police for that country na Fulani na they head them. The soldier na Fulani. Everything na Fulani now. Because time we suppose this stupid someone is supposed to talk, he not talk. Now it won't finish now. They tell you one win. Somebody know he cannot win. Somebody cannot win. Somebody know he can't win. Win Buhari 2019. The man with power. What will finish now? To win Buhari, we got to come back. Make we begin preach the truth. That's the only way we can. Our people can wake up from this slumbering. All this somebody deceiving you. Don't worry, we will win. No. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy defeating Buhari. It's not going to be easy. Let nobody deceive you. When Buhari not get... Look, let me tell you. In 2000 it's in 1999, I don't know. No president defeat Buhari in the north. Obasanjo could not defeat him in the north. All the northerner, he scored millions in the north. I think Obasanjo was about 4 million. Buhari was about 7 to 8 million in the north. In 2003, the same thing, he defeated the Ikube. He defeated Obasanjo again in the north. In 2007, he defeated even Yar'Adua. Yar'Adua from Katsina. From the north. In the north, he defeated Yar'Adua. Jonathan, he defeated Jonathan in the north. Hey, when he not be president, is it the same person you want to go win? So, look, it is not going to be easy to win Buhari. It's not going to be easy now that we still have millions of Southwest people, those Muslims who can kill their fellow Yorubas to make sure. Look at Lagos now. The Muslim Yoruba owns Lagos. Lagos is not about APCO. Some people don't know. Open your eyes. Some people don't know. Lagos, not just Yorubas. All this. Look at the political party. The people that owns Lagos is the Yoruba Muslims. The Yoruba Muslims owns Lagos. So the Yoruba Muslims are the one that is rising on top now, dominating all the other Obasanjo, like people like Gani and Fani Kayode and the rest. So Nigeria is something. Nigeria is like you have to read. You have to just sit down and look at Nigeria and begin to read it like you are reading a newspaper. You have to read it, otherwise you won't know what is going on. To win Buhari is going to be difficult. But with the way somebody cannot win Buhari now. Somebody can win Buhari. So my people, this youth will take over. It's going to be youth from the south. Youth from the south. We might not succeed in 2019. I pray we succeed. I like the youth taking over. Don't get me wrong. I pray for the youth to take over. We might not succeed in this 2019. But that doesn't mean we should scatter. The youth will still have we will get it right when, because I believe that the youth taking over we are talking about, the youth is going to come from the south, not from the north, not this time. The north will not bring any youth because they don't care who is there. What matters, the power, presidential power will not leave the north. It will never leave the north. So for that, the youth president is going to come from the south, and it's going to be problem. It's going to be problem because the role our Southwest people played to, it will still affect the Southwest. Because definitely, if the power now, if Buhari might still win, so after 4 years, where will the power goes to? To the Southwest. It will be very difficult to. It will cause disunity between even the Southwest and the South-South and the Southeast. So that's why I said we have to use our sense. So what they should just forget it. Because so what they know what I'm talking about. He knows what I'm talking about. He cannot come and spoil things. No, he know what the youth will come from the south. The youth will come from the south. But I don't think it's not going to be easy. This 2019 is not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. Buhari have been winning in the north. He have been winning when he was not the president. Now he's the president, and he still have millions of Yorubas. Let's say half of Yorubas still in support. And Buhari might not win northwest like that. Because I believe many opposition like PDP, their presidential candidate will come from southwest. So they have to poison northwest. They have to poison the northwest people against the southeast, against the northeast, because the northeast has the people that are that have been producing the president of that country. The northwest have not like that. They only have vice president before, but most of the presidents from north, they're always from the middle belt or the north east. So I believe PDP now will not go for a northwest. It will good. It will, so Buhari is not going to be easy for Buhari, but we are not united. The youth are not ready to unite with the PDP because PDP is a corrupt political party. Accepted. The youth cannot, and it's not encourageable. It's not good for the youth to go and associate themselves with PDP. PDP is a dead political party. So let the youth have their own political party. I'm not against the youth. What I am against is this Sowore. Sowore must go. Sowore should forget about winning. Sowore cannot even win. Even in his own village, Sowore cannot win there. Nobody knows him. The only thing Sowore is good at is propaganda. So that's why I play you this video of this northern woman who talks about how they create Boko Haram, and the northern politicians, they are the one who created this Fulani S-men now. They are the one financing them now. So it is their problem. So what we the are supposed to unite, we are supposed to unite in one accord to start pushing for restructuring the country, so that they will not be using the money they are getting from your own region, spending it to develop another region. You know, it is when they have enough money. That's the where they create this their Boko Haram, thing they do, because they have Niger Delta oil money. They can it's there for them to spend. That's the reason why they are creating this Islamic terrorism every day. So what we're going to do is to unite together. Because I'm about to end the program, is to unite together in the South. Unite together in the South. And tell these people, enough is enough. Let us restructure this country. Without restructuring, I've been saying it, without restructuring, then nobody can survive. You will not win. Let Sowore deceive you. Before I go, Sowore, to me, it's a 419. Robbing you blind. You have no political party now yet. You have no political party yet. Let him wait and stop donating money. Stop donating money. Stop donating money. Sowore can still help the group. Sowore can join hands with other reasonable youth, other educated youth who know what they are doing. Because we will not use the idea of what happened before and say, oh, Jonathan must go, even though it is the devil. That's what the Southwest media said then. No, even the Sowore Sarah reporter guy said the same thing. No, we are not in for that now. That cannot happen. That cannot happen. That cannot happen. This time around, if the youth must take over, we must get it right. Must be a youth that believes Nigeria must be restructured. That believe that, yes, the only solution to fight corruption in Nigeria is to restructure this country. That believe that, yes, we are going to create a law. Anybody, if you are governor before, you can't go to the Senate. Now that our Senate have become the house of retirement for governors. After 8 years of doing nothing, stealing money, for them not to be arrested, for EFCC not to arrest them, impunity thing. They will not go to Senate, they will go and be sleeping there. No. We need a youth that can accelerate our economy. The youth that believe in division. Who knows that if Nigeria cannot go further, if somebody from president tribe can just be killing people and president cannot do anything out of that kind of law that will prohibit people like that. The youth that is bold enough. I watched one program or two few days ago. Somebody from the east, Igbo said he's from not from Niger Delta anyway. This Igbo speaking tribe in Delta State. When they just killed over 200 people, he was talking nonsense. Honestly, he was talking nonsense. The man even said that they are killing people now because of the U12. This kind of brain dead sick people we get in this house. We're supposed to be eliminating people like that. Even a Yorubamba said he should keep quiet. What does U12, they give U12 award, got to do with killings in Plateau State? They just killed over 200 people. You are politicizing, saying PDP is this. They are the one because of, what, are you sick or something? Mayeti Allah just agreed that people kill somebody there. Nobody called them for questioning. But you politicize everything. So we have fools in every tribe. We have useless people in every tribe. So my southern people, I'm about to close this program with my own song. I call this one the disunity. I call this one it's about the unity of our country. Because my Baba Fela is my mentor, so I have to follow Baba. May so rest in peace. Since I started with his own music, I have to end it with my own now. I call this track Biafra. I did it for my brothers. Tell me where the British go. They no go cause confusion. They go to Afghanistan and Iraq. They destroy them in India. They go to India and Pakistan. They destroy them in India. They go Libya and Syria. Then they keep them India now. Anywhere they go for Africa. Then they kill my people here. Allah said India, bro. Oh yeah, make them afraid now. Allah said India, bro. Made them see my God. Allah said India, bro. Made them hear now. Allah said India, bro. Made them see the amalgamation of Nigeria. Amalgamation. Now fraud. It's a fraud. The creation of Nigeria. A mistake. It's a mistake. They say the naughty people then. Not too poor. No resources to run their own country. The country now we join it together with the South. Getting money and education. Since then, when they see Nigeria, creating Nigeria. Tribalism, now you be the game. Tribalism everywhere. Since they create Nigeria, people want to live forever. People say they don't tire. Igbos are tired. They want to go. The South they don't tire. They are tired. They want to go them well. So the government diverse. And they shoot the people when they demonstrate now. See them, the government diverse, yo. That they shoot aside the people when demonstrating now. Not be by force to live together. Thank you very much, my brothers and sisters, for listening to me, and God bless.